everybody. It's your girl, Sophie Soph, back here on Sofia's Football Talk to do a calling show. I haven't done a calling show in a while. I think this potentially might be the first calling show of 2024. Technically, it was supposed to be a new episode of The Ops where I was supposed to have, some guests on, but everybody busy. That's what it is. Big game, one of them at least, which of course was Liverpool Man City, which ended in 1-1. I definitely did predict and expect it to be a draw, which it was at the end of the day. Even though I was saying 2-2, I was saying at least it'll be a draw. And of course, also talking about the Aston Villa Tottenham game where Spurs smashed the shit out of Villa. Lord have mercy, they got humiliated. So we're gonna talk about that and then have you guys get the opportunity to have your say on all the nitty gritty in terms of today's matches. Alright? If this is a good one, we might do more of this. So yeah, I think we probably would be. You know what? Before we fully start, make sure you like the video and, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. We're still on roll to 3K subscribers, so let's make that happen. We might have potentially members having more of a priority, but so if you want to become a member, link will be in the description box, also right underneath the video. Click on it and you can join, but everybody will have the opportunity to get their say. A few minutes, yada yada yada. But I first want to dissect the game, talk a little bit about it. So, obviously, like I said, Liverpool, Man City, 1-1. First goal by Stones, the defender. The Bruyne assist. It was from a corner. It came in the 23rd minute. And then Liverpool got themselves a penalty, which McAllister scored. It was from a very bad clearance, I should say, from basically Ederson. And that ended up in resulting him to get subbed off as well, not long after that penalty was done. A good penalty by McAllister did his thing. I feel like especially when it comes to in regards to Ederson, at this point it was bound to happen because this guy has been mad reckless over the years. He's doing a bit too much. Okay, he was doing something very similar in the Manchester derby last week as well, to Ganacha, I think, but this one was it was worse, actually, definitely worse. But yeah, and then at the very end of the game, very close, I will say, think it might have been the 90th minute or 91st minute potentially, you get what should have been, and I'm actually being unbiased. Y'all know how much I hate Liverpool. I don't like City either, but I'm not going to sit there and be shameless. Let's be honest. Doku, that high boot, you know, freaking on the chest of McAllister, that should have been a penalty to Liverpool. I'm not going to dispute that 100%. That should have been a penalty. And essentially, they got robbed. Liverpool were the better team, especially second half. They had a lot of chances. Luis Diaz is such a joy to watch. It pains me how good he is. The thing is, though, he has to get better when it comes to the finishing. But everything he does, the way he fights for the ball, how techy he is, the dribbling, it's just like, oh my God. It just makes me so sad seeing the type of wingers that we have. And I know that Luis Diaz has gotten a lot of peppers this season. I know from Liverpool fans. And I'm like, I know maybe he can be frustrating the stuff that he does, but I think this is a really good player there. But the finishing has to get better. And we have to remember, come on, his father did get kidnapped a few months ago. Yes, maybe some people be like, okay, but like he is here, he was at the game. You should maybe try to. I don't want to say get over it because that's everybody deals with um, situations in different ways. And for me, I still would be like, yo, hey, I would understand if he's not 100%, mentally, but he's doing his thing and he looked very good. De Bruyne did get subbed out, I believe, around the 78th minute or 60. It's early on, actually, or mid second half. But he got pissed when he got subbed off. He got pissed, and the camera pinpointed to Pep speaking to De Bruyne. It kind of just took me back to like about 2 years or so, more, almost 3 years ago, where Ralph Ragnick was our interim manager, and he was speaking to um, Cristiano Ronaldo after he subbed off Ronaldo. Ronaldo was just super busy, like, you subbing me off? Me? You, me? Then he had to speak to him, be like, brother, explaining. I'm like, guys, the thing is, though, especially with De Bruyne, brother, you didn't play well today. Sorry. You can get mad, you can get pissed off by getting subbed off, okay? But you did not play well today. So that's something that you have to take accountability for. That's at least what I think. But yeah, this game was for the neutral. It was except. It pains me how poor my team is in looking at how good other teams are. They played some sexy, great football. Okay, back and forth. I was utterly entertained. 1-1 does not reflect the overall game. The score really doesn't reflect the game by any means. It was exceptional. Okay, I had a blast. I really did. I had a blast. Literally, I think it was really good. So you know, very entertaining, and usually that kind of is the case when it comes to with Liverpool and Man City the past few years. It is pretty entertaining. And this is now the final game between Club and Pep in the Prem, at least. Maybe they'll see each other in another, but for a while, in the Prem, that's the last game. So I ain't gonna lie, I've been very sick and tired of this kumbaya ish, but it is what it is. I will read some more of y'all comments. Let's read this. Big up to Suse82. Big up to you. Says here, good game, great show. City had to park bus. It actually thought they could look shaky against us last week. I hear what you're saying. Yep. Big up, by the way, to Eddie. Hope you're doing well. Big up to Ravi. Big up to Henry for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Says here, what a game today. Shouldn't have been 1-1. Yes, missed so many today. It should have been 1-1. It should have been more, 100%. Thank you, Henry, for your wonderful donation. Big up, Brush. Let's see here. Big up Zane says, I'm disappointed but proud because with the 11, we outclassed them second half. You definitely look way better second half for sure. Big up KFC. But all earned a draw. I do think you got away with one at the end of it, in my humble opinion. Okay. Did you enjoy the latest edition of England's answer to El Clasico? That is not England's answer to El Clasico. Technically, it's United and Liverpool. But, technically it should be that, but. Mm. Yeah, Diaz, triple Walker, and Roger many times. Exactly. Let me move on to the Villa game, and then we will, of course, open up the line so that you guys can have your say of on the game, because it's not about me, but I just wanted to give my thoughts because it's kind of like a reaction in a way as well. So with Villa and Spurs slapped them up 4-0. I was thinking maybe, just maybe, Villa could do something. Maybe it'll be a draw. I don't know. I was thinking it was going to be a bit more even, or that Villa would have the upper hand. Will just be a bit too strong. Nope, not the case. In the 50th minute, Madison made it 1-0. Papa saw it with an assist. 53rd minute, Johnson with the second goal. Heung-min Son, the captain, still does it, makes it an assist. 65th minute, John McGinn red card, nasty tackle, completely lost his head, and after that, it was done out here. 91st minute, Son with the goal, Kulusevski with the wonderful assist, in my opinion. 94th minute, Werner with a goal. I believe he now has 2 goals, I think, and Son with an assist. So Son with a goal plus 2 assists. He now has, I believe, he's like Tottenham's fifth top goal scorer with 159 goals. Okay, he's exceptional. I think Son is so good and didn't have the best of season last season, but this season he showed up after Kane. He's gotten that captaincy armband. He showed up. He's really showed up when it matters, and it shows. Obviously, when they didn't have him, of course, you had Richardson who showed up a little bit, but like either way, some moving away from the wing and being more so that number nine, I think is a great role for him. I think he looks so good creating, but also being able to, of course, make sure that he gets the number for himself by scoring. So I'm very happy for him. Son is one of those players that you just can't hate. You like him. I want to give him a hug. He's adorable. I just want to, such a cutie, such a cutie pie. But he's done wonderfully. So big up. I mean, it was just big and outclass Unai Emery. Nothing went right for Unai Emery at all. Smacking, spanking, smashing, all of the different synonyms to beating somebody endlessly. It's insane. So yeah. But that's my thoughts about the both of the games. Let me open up the lines. It's been a while since I've done this, so if you're here for the first time, you don't feel like having on camera, that's fine. Just don't be a weirdo and do anything madness because I don't want that to be the case, okay? Let me do this. There we go. Put on this. Wait, that's the wrong one. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna open up the lines. So I'm gonna put this in the chat. Join the wait. Come and have your say. There we go. It's in the chat now. Also, those of you watching on Facebook and on Twitch, you guys can also show up and have your say. Link is in the description box. I'll give you guys a few minutes, so I'll bring in one person at a time. We'll see how long we go for. You never know. Depending on, if it isn't many people, then we'll end it up earlier. If there's a lot of people, we just have to keep rotating. So I'll give each person at least 3 minutes to have their say on whatever they want to talk about. But regardless, it has to be about today's games, okay? So if somebody wants to give their thoughts about the penalty that Liverpool should have gotten, you can talk about that. And we got the first caller. Then, pick up. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Is it Divel?
Pardon?
Sambel.
Sam?
I don't know. It just says Bell, and it's the picture of Hussam. So I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I need to cook a Sam in the intro today, so.
okay. Oh my God, guys, you have to check out This Is Football channel. Okay, check it out because especially when it comes to one of my favorite shows on YouTube, which is El Ahwa, this guy makes hella funny intros. So make sure you do check him out. But big up, come and have you say, brother. What do you want to talk about?
I think the obvious one is the game today.
Yeah,
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's frustrating. Very frustrating.
of course.
In my opinion, 2 points dropped.
Mm-hmm.
The chances we had should be burying those.
Sure.
It's a weird game for me because people expect me to cook the players today that for missing their chances, but it's just at the same time like I can't even like go at them like that because the overall
Yeah.
game was just brilliant. Like the way they carved City apart, the way they cooked them, they were able to like outplay them when people thought City would actually do something to us, but no, we outplayed them. But it's just the final end product was lacking, and we had plenty of
Mm,
opportunities to score, and we didn't take them. And obviously, a draw is not the worst result. At the end of the day, I wanted to
sure.
win, but it's not the worst result. Obviously, it just gives Arsenal the advantage going into the next couple of games in the Premier League. Obviously, they've got City next, so That's probably the game everyone's going to be watching, keeping an eye on. But today, I think we should have won it with the chances we had. And obviously, that controversy in the end with the penalty,
Yeah,
in my opinion, is a penalty. I don't know how they not given it. I'm not usually the ones to go over to referees and those types of things. I always say like referees doesn't stop us from scoring; they only stop us
true.
from getting decisions. But that in the last minute of the game, where it can affect the outcome of this title race, that is a Stonewall penalty.
Mhm.
His studs were high, catches McAllister in the chest, and yeah, the VAR had a stinker right there.
They did 100%. No, I agree with you. He got away with one, and I think Doku probably also knew that. Oh damn, I might have effed up, but the fact that they decided to not give it is a shambles. No need for me as a Man United supporter to be being on your side on this, but I gotta be fair and it wasn't right. Anything else you want to mention in regards to the game or anything else in general?
Yeah, so the star boy Foden got locked up by two of our fullbacks, Robertson and Gomez. So he did nothing in this game. KDB obviously got the assist, but done nothing after that. Absolute fraud. This is why when people said he's been one of the greats, when he's never contributed to any of City's biggest success, been injured all the time.
Mhm.
So yeah, City fans can hold that, and yeah, just fuck City in general.
Okay.
What did you- I need to
But
cook
yeah,
Hamza as well. It's so shameless.
you have to. Well, you have to do that. I will be tuning in to Elava. It's a great time for me, so it doesn't
We
disrupt,
found his twin brother, by the way. He was
work.
on the
Yeah,
terrace.
I did see that. I did see it. That was funny as hell. But yeah, you have to. I am excited to see what you will be cooking up for the intro. But thank you, Val, for showing up and giving your thoughts. We'll talk soon.
Yeah,
Big up
thank you
to
for
you.
having me. Take care. Bye.
No problem. Take care. Bye bye. We also have another caller, which is Henry. Pick up once again, people. Come on, have your say. Whether or not you're a Liverpool fan, a City fan, or Spurs, Villa fan, or even you support another team, you just want to give your thoughts, this is the opportunity to do so. We haven't done a calling show in a while, so I want to bring people in to have their say. Come on, link is in the description box. I'll probably pin it. Let me bring one of my callers in that's already ready to go. I've been on the channel at least twice for this person before, so it'll be a debut. So big up to Henry. How are you, mate? You good?
Hi, it's lovely to see you, Sofia.
Good to see you too. Yes.
I love your channel. I think it's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
I don't like the team you support. You don't like the team I support. All's fair.
All is
But,
fair.
oh boy. The game, I think
Yep.
Pigmore have a lot to answer for.
Yes.
Edison should have been sent off for the penalty against Nunes. And also, Doku should have gone for the high boot, which you said quite rightly should have gone. Walker was very lucky to be on the pitch as well. So I think they could have been down to 8. But I'm not dismissing challenges from our guys. So maybe some of our guys should have had yellows. But having Paul Tierney in VAR and Michael Oliver refereeing, two of the worst referees and VAR user, whatever you call them, could cost us the title. But it keeps happening. I mean, when are Pigmore going to actually put their hands up and say, we are in the wrong, we should have given this, we should have given that? And I'm not just speaking for a Liverpool side of it, I'm talking about the whole game of football, with different clubs, should be given decisions that haven't been given. And it's just, this is a governing body of football who should be showing by their responsibilities to do right by the game. Otherwise, fans are just going to exit and going to find something else, because the corruption in football is so bad. It's beyond laughable, in my opinion.
I agree.
So having a title decider at 4:45, that's another bugbear. Why on earth was it 4:45 and not 4:30? I don't know. So this game today should have been the game of all games, to decide who gets champions, who gets runners-up, and who gets third. And it was just, I mean, how many more times is referees, officials, people going to mess up, cock up, and never say, it's me, I made the mistake, I'm sorry, I'll do better next time? I mean, even if they said that, that would be a start, wouldn't it, Sophia? If they at least said, it's my fault, I'm terribly sorry, I will do better next time.
But the problem, though, Henry, is that they've apologized a bunch of times before, and to be honest, also they don't apologize for every team, because there's a lot of times where there's been, decisions that's gone against Man United where they don't come in and apologize, and for other teams, lower teams as well, where they just don't seem to be, feeling sorry. And when they do be apologizing, they still do the same thing the week after. So we can't just keep getting the words. You have to get actions. Words doesn't matter if you don't see proper action and change. So thank you.
Right. But yeah, I totally agree with you, because there's a saying, words without actions are dead. So
exactly,
if you're not prepared to do something about what you're talking about, then there's no point, as you'd be just talking to dead air.
Yeah.
So
basically,
I can't. And Luis Diaz, he's a great, skillful player. And I've said it before, he is not a left winger. He's an attacking midfielder, like Mo Salah. So if we played that way and put someone else in the 10, where Sadio used to play, I think we would have got a lot more out of Luis Diaz than we are getting. But I think if Klopp, till the end of the season, keeps playing Diaz on that left wing, I think that Luis Diaz needs to get sold, because he's not making...
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
He was absolutely awful. Selfish, self-centered today. He wouldn't pass when he was... He should have had 3 or 4 goals today. In my opinion, being put through, clean through, one-on-one, and he just...
That's something that he has to work on, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yes, I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
But I was just so frustrated, because, like I said, we should have had 3 by Diaz, or even 4, being put through with just the goalkeeper to beat, and putting it wide or straight into the arms of Edison or the other goalkeeper. I can't remember the name. So
Keller. No, not that's your Ortega. Ortega.
yes. So, but we're still in it, thank goodness.
Yeah, you are still
I don't
very.
mind
Yeah.
actually that Arsenal are top. That doesn't bother me one bit because Arsenal
Okay.
then have to play City and they're
They
not
do.
going to get through that. They will
You
get
don't
beaten by
know,
City.
Henry. I don't know. You know, it's gonna
Yeah,
be at the Emirates.
well, I called the result today as a 1-1 draw. So I believe City will beat Arsenal because they
Okay.
should have had at least 3 today. Doku
Yeah.
missed. So, like I said, it shouldn't have been 1-1.
No.
But it's a constant turning up to matches. The
Yeah.
referees are blindly turning their head away from very dangerous challenges, might I add. That could either break someone's leg or break some bones in the chest or in the head, like with Kanate from the Forest game, might I add. Because Yates didn't get sent off either. With his kung fu kick. I
Madness.
think City will win 2-1 against Arsenal in their next game because we have Brighton and we know how Brighton can play, but they've got injuries.
I mean, Brighton did get slapped up by Roma the other day in the Europa League, so
Yes,
Brighton can get got at as well.
they could take out on us because we've still got injuries.
Maybe, potentially. Anything else you want to mention? I have another guest in the background. Anybody, anything else you want to mention that you want to say?
And I'm surprised that Spurs beat Villa because Villa have been in a rich vein of form. Spurs have been so-so. So to see Spurs beat Villa was quite a surprise. But it's all still up for grabs, onwards and upwards. But I'll let you know about the Manchester United preview for the FA Cup. Because you say the game's on Sunday. So I would probably do it on a Thursday before, if that's available for you.
I have to see. I haven't been fully planning it.
But it's just I'm just mentioning it.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's all I need to say, really. But
okay. But thanks for coming on and having your say. Brilliant.
My pleasure. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Yes. I will bring the next one, which is Uvrich. Bart here says, can I come on someday? Ideally post a Pools versus United game. Bart, would you come on? The thing is, though, it would be funny to hear like the voice of who Bart, the serious fan, is. That would be interesting. Is Bart really 74 years old? I still don't buy it, I still don't buy it. Is Bart the Liverpool fan? I don't believe it. But what I do believe is that you are a certified troll. But we'll talk about it, Bart. We'll talk about it. Big up to you, though. Let me bring in the next guest. Big up to those of you who already been here. And to those of you who are wondering, should I come on? Should I have my say? Yes. Link is in the chat. It's pinned down in the chat. So make sure that you come in, have your say. You don't have to have on camera if you don't feel like it. Just make sure that we can hear you loud and clear. All right? Big up, Yuvraj. How are you, bro? You good?
I'm good, except the referees are a disgrace, but I'll get into that. But yeah. How are you?
I mean, I'm fine. My team did their thing yesterday, Or was it today? No, was it yesterday? It was yesterday. The
Yeah.
weekend is
Two
going
penalties,
by. So,
yeah.
but
Penalty
regardless,
FC. Penalty FC back again, yeah. All right,
I mean, you got a penalty as well, so two can play that game, you Rush. Two can play that game. But
yeah.
what do you want to say? What do you want to talk about? I mean, obviously, the penalty situation, let's be honest, that should have been a penalty.
I mean,
I can be honest about that.
like, before I go to the penalty, I want to discuss the performance first. So,
Go ahead.
I respect Kelleher, Bradley, and Kwanzaa. Them three really impressed me.
And Van Dijk was incredible.
Van Dijk, this guy is just
He
the
was
way he
incredible on
punches
that game.
Haaland. Well, we need to discuss this Haaland in big games. Haaland big games just a piss. I'm just saying. I mean, just saying. In big games, Haaland just goes.
Okay.
City fans, I know you're gonna get sensitive because you always get sensitive about one comment about you guys. You shit club. Yeah. I look on Van Dijk was brilliant. Leadership performance. The midfield, Szoboszlai didn't look really fully fit. I think I don't know why Salah didn't start anyway. I don't know why Salah didn't start, but anyway, I'm the manager.
He looked good when he came on.
I mean, yeah, he was good. I think Salah, of course, is Salah. So, and that pass to Diaz, if Diaz has blood in his hands. Diaz, you could have had a hat trick, man. You could have actually had a hat trick if you buried your chances. Now, Diaz, look, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sold this summer. I would not be terribly surprised. With Edwards coming in as well. I think that's gonna be more ruthless. Now you're gonna see more ruthlessness now. So I could see Gakpo and Diaz being sold. Because them two, they're not. Listen,
yeah, because the Diaz signing was that after Edwards left, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It was because I think we went in the summer. But then Spurs came and we had to get that deal.
Exactly, true. Yeah.
Because I think we went in that summer, like with money left, but then obviously we had to in January. So, man, look, if he didn't get that injury, I swear, I think you would have seen a brilliant left winger right there. So, look, I think Diaz's end product needs to improve. It's gonna cost us at one stage, you know. It's gonna, and look, this game, look, I'm more proud of the team because we had to deal with half our squad out, and listen, I may sound a bit super positive here, but I still think we can win this league. Look, I'm still saying we win the league personally because I just think the mentality is there to win the league, and I think especially with Man City facing Arsenal in 2 weeks' time, we face Brighton at home. I'm expecting that easy light work game. That should be a light work game because Brighton right now they're not in great form. But knowing Liverpool, they're gonna make it look dramatic because they love doing that. But
probably.
Listen, look, it depends though. I think let me go to the refs now. Look, we got robbed again. Why am I surprised? Another big game, you know. The handball for Odegaard, nope. A handball in the United game. Shaw handballed it, you know what I mean? And you remember that Shaw handball? We're not gonna let's not air that moment. That was a killer handball. In the rules, there's a handball. In the rules. I'm not angry.
Okay. Can we talk about this game though, Everett?
Okay, I'm just but my point is that we've been robbed again. I don't know what to say now. We're gonna have to win the league the hard way. And look, this team though, it's impressing me. That second half, we battered Man City. We absolutely destroyed Man City, and we should have won that game. I think. Look, I personally still think we got robbed, but should Diaz have buried chances? Yes, maybe 3-1, 4-1. And look, that's the first time you're really going to see City like that. I think that's pretty much the first time we're going to see City perform like that. And listen, I'm hoping Man City draw with Arsenal because that's our hope now. Because my hope is Sheffield United at home. If it's going to go to goal difference, which I don't see it going, but if it does, my hope is Sheffield United at home where you can just have a feast there. So that's going to be a game where you should battle Sheffield United. But look, overall, it's a frustrating result. But listen, I'm proud of this team. I'm not going to get onto the team that much, except maybe a bit Diaz, but that's actually it. And Haaland again, ghosting. Foden, Starboy. Wasn't a Starboy today.
De Bruyne.
Listen, De Bruyne, look, I'm not going to question him. He's a best midfielder in the world on his day. But today?
No.
Last two big games, I'm just saying. He's been very poor. I'm just saying. So, but look, I personally think, look, it's just we got United in the cup next this week. Listen, I'm not fussed about that game. I'm actually not. Listen, if we lose, we lose. We did, and United fans can enjoy their win because they probably need it more than us. They actually need it more than. We're in a very good position to win the Europa League. We're in the Prem. United, while they're just not gonna, they might get top 4 because of Villa or Villa being ball jobs. So, and so I do think. I think we'll lose though. It depends if listen, United away, United will be up for it. United, I'm telling you, United will perform like it's a cup final for them. For us, it's
we
just
better. I want to go through.
Listen, I don't want to go. Listen, I want to go through, but our squad may have to sacrifice a trophy. If we're gonna have to do it, it's pretty.
You know what? Sacrifice it.
So you're gonna have to win. I don't mind giving you guys. And
I want to go through. I want to. I want to.
We're on a momentum. I'm thinking because, to be fair, I think any other day if we perform like that against you guys, are done. Just saying. If we perform like we did second half, we're getting bad. And in the Prem as well, I think it could. The Prem is gonna. I think we're gonna batter you in the Prem. I just think United, Ten Hag will stay by then, hopefully, and then he'll try and attack us. But then with the counter attack,
he won't.
Listen, we're gonna batter you in the Prem, not in the.
I don't think you will. I actually don't think you will.
It depends on if our squad's fully fit by then. If we have Jota and them not back, I think we batter you. And by the way, Jota, we missed Jota massively today again because
you did. I think if Jota would have been on the chances that Diaz had, I think it would have been very different. He would bury them.
Pretty rare all of them actually knowing Jota.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, on Darwin as well. Darwin wasn't great today. This is what look in these big games. You're gonna have to bring off the bench more. I don't think in a big game, he's not a great starter wise. And look, I know 100 million. Well, it's not even 100 million, but I think like basically around there. Euros. Listen, Darwin, he's performed this whole year, this 2024, he's been brilliant. But listen, in big games, I need you to perform. And today he didn't perform. But listen, I wouldn't start him in any big games. Off the bench, I think he could cause chaos. But I'm hoping Man City, like I said, draw because of the Arsenal and we beat Brian. So then it's back to stage 1. So, but look, I'm still confident. Look, our remaining fixtures on paper, you're thinking, except I know Merseyside derby were tough. That Merseyside derby, I'm telling you, it's going to be tougher than people think. Because Everton would like to ruin our parade / So we got Everton, we got United away, forget it. So Brighton at home, Sheffield United at home, United away. I know I said we're going to batter you, but in the Premier League, United will going to turn up. They're going to turn up that day. I'm thinking United will turn up. So listen, Palace at home, Fulham away, West Ham away, Tottenham at home, Villa away. That could be a tough one. And Wolves at home. So those are remaining fixtures. I'm thinking United away is the only tough one on paper because what United will perform like prime Barcelona knowing them against us because they're gonna, it. You're gonna see McTominay turn into, Zidane. Just try and Bruno will turn into. He's still gonna whine like a baby, but I do think.
That's still Bruno. That will never change.
Listen, Bruno. Listen, man. Look, we can't look. Was this a must win? Yes. Was this a must not lose? It was a must not lose to do. And look, I do think the way we drew it was annoying because we should have had a penalty at the end and we missed any chances. And look, this is the only time seeing people like this. Let's be real. Watch them back. I do think Man City will beat Arsenal personally. I think Arsenal.
I think so.
Arsenal.
I think the way that there were so many chances that you had, like especially in the counter. I think if Arsenal is on the other hand of it, I think Arsenal will beat them.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's at the Etihad. It's not at the Emirates, and I think Anfield is.
That's what different. No, it's not at the Emirates.
No, it's at the Etihad.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they faced the Emirates. The Arsenal Morelli scored deflected goal. It was a 1-0. It's at the Etihad, and that's what I'm saying.
Of course, it is at the Etihad.
And that's why Man City will beat Arsenal because I'm thinking. I think Anfield is different because the crowd really were on it today. Big up the crowd because the crowd really were on it. Like they were.
Maybe it could be a draw then. But that is a good point though.
I need a draw.
Could be a draw. Could be a draw.
I do look, because I think a point at Anfield is not the greatest, but listen, we're gonna have to. I think it's a better point for us than C, because that sign of C, like that second half, you can't get a C. Like you can, like they're much more advanced. You can't get at them if you get the counter-attacks right, if you get the players right, you can do
Mhm.
C. And I'm looking at that C. And who's a more positive point? I think it's maybe you can say C, because of they got bad that second half. But I think a point for us is the way we performed as well. I'm impressed with.
I mean, you'll take it, but of course, like once again, I felt like in the second half, you guys were the better team. You had a lot of chances, so and as well as being able to should have gotten that penalty at the end. If I was a Liverpool fan, I would be like, you know what, we should have won that game. That's kind of how I feel.
I'm saying we should have won still. Look, we don't.
Yeah.
It's just more of I'm looking at the long term, and look, I think don't be so see bad Arsenal. I just have a feeling seeing bad Arsenal, but I don't know why. I think Arsenal will get taught their lesson.
I think so.
Arsenal will get taught their lesson, and you know, like I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Sunshine, I agree with you. You know, we should finish the chances. I'm not denying it. We should finish our chances.
Exactly.
But
the sunshine, yeah.
But Jota, if Jota's back by that game, which I'm hoping by at least the United game, I think we can have a big chance of that. And look, it's a good result. I mean, not a good result, but it's not a bad result.
You'll take it. You're taking it.
I think C will be like, oh, brilliant result, because you know what? Like, I'll spite. Maybe I want Arsenal to beat C. I don't know why, because our C fans are just annoying. Like, C, I know C.
Now you're changing your tune. Okay.
The C fans are. I've seen C fans. Thing. Literally, I've seen Hamza. You know
how funny it is to see City fans get stressed. We need to see it. It's funny.
Have you seen Hamza on the thing? You come on the channel. Literally, he's saying Salah's disgrace. I don't know why. Apparently, he dived. And apparently called the ref a disgrace. And he called the ref a disgrace, apparently.
He says that football is gone by if it was a penalty, football is gone. Okay? By somebody kicking somebody in the chest.
Listen, I feel like City fans need humbling. We all know. Listen, as much as I want City to get a win or a point at least, I don't know. Listen, this game might cost us the league, but hey, you never know. So we're gonna need to. But on the Villa game as well, listen, Aston Villa, you're starting to see the drop off now. Villa will drop off. Everyone saw this coming.
Villa we will see. If they do, Lord have mercy. If anyhow we go ahead of Villa or Spurs or even both, I will be there.
Listen, I don't want United doing that. Let's not go that far. Let's just take a breather. We're not lying. I'm not allowing United to get top 4 despite being shit the whole season.
Okay.
I can't allow that.
Calm down.
Villa and Tottenham. They're not finished below United. If Villa and Tottenham, one of you finish below United, you're a disgrace. So, listen.
We have to win, see?
But listen, when we beat you at the Old Trafford,
when?
Yeah, when? That's it. Yeah, we're gonna beat Old Trafford. I can't wait.
So which time did he say that? He said that in the 46th minute, 50 seconds. Date this March 10. We'll come back to this video just in case.
Listen, I'm just
saying. Anything else you want to say before we bring in somebody else? Anything else?
But look, I'm still saying we win the league. I believe in my team. So yeah. So by the end of Van Dijk potted Haaland. Endo showed Rodri his boss, and Endo showed KDB as well his boss. And McAllister, the best Argentinian midfielder in the world. Yeah, that's literally my thoughts. And listen. I'm not overreacting. It's not one of those results where I'm going to overreact. It's just annoying with the refs. The dumb refs can't even decide a decision. Dumb officials, so dumb VARs, and they're ruining the sport, man. They're ruining the sport, and it should have been a penalty. And I think it's not guaranteed that guy scores whoever takes it, but even though, listen, it's where it is. We've got to take the point. I'm not mad. I'm not happy in the middle, but I think United in the cup next. Hey, I'm not bothered about the game. I'm not really bothered. Like, listen, if United win, they're gonna gas up like it's a cup final. I mean, because of their shit all season. So yeah.
I will not be gaslighting you, Virch, to not be happy about going through slapping up our fiercest rival. I will not be gaslighted. I will not.
I'm just saying, if you celebrate like a cup final, it's fine. not bothered. You know.
Once again, hashtag we will not be gaslighted. No.
I'm just saying, if you win the game, no, I know what United will say. They're gonna say, "Oh, we're back," from the.
I'm not going to say be back. I'm just saying.
No, you know how
I want
bad
to go as far as possible.
What you know, I not even beat us with Adrian and goal. If we play Adrian and goal, you still wouldn't beat us. I'll be wrong. Even if Adrian.
So you said that in the 48 minutes and 50 seconds.
No, for the FA Cup. No. I'm not saying for the Prem. FA Cup. Watch, you know that shit.
No. I know.
Hey,
I'm just having a mental note.
United, you see versus Everton. You are shit versus Everton. And you somehow won. You're lucky it's Everton.
Okay.
If you give us a chance, Everton, they actually give Everton the chances. But if you actually give us a space, Arsenal fans loving. Yeah, I know, but Arsenal fans can just get humbled. I can't for Arsenal to get humbled, man. The moment I need is Arsenal to get humbled, and that'll be beautiful because, please, I need Arsenal to get humbled because so I don't want Arsenal in the league. I know that fans will be just annoying all summer. So listen.
Yeah.
But when we beat United in the Premier League, I'll be there. Just saying.
When we beat it. Okay, interesting. We will have you back then. We will talk. But big up viewers for coming in and having your say. We appreciate it. Big up to you. Yep. We'll talk soon, brother. Bye-bye.
Yep.
So if there's anybody else that wants to come on in, we'll be here for at least 10 more minutes. So if there's anybody else that wants to come on in, have your thoughts, have your say, have your thoughts, come on in and have your say about today's games, then feel free to do so. All right? Feel free to do so. Link is once again pinned in the chat. And if you're here watching it on Twitch and on Facebook, it's pinned in those chats as well. Okay? But yeah, I'm reminding you once again to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free, of course, to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. All right? Roll me. One Kenobi. Arsenal fans loving life tonight. Damn right they are. Bro, Diaz is rubbish. I don't think Diaz is rubbish, I ain't gonna lie. He was cooking. But the thing is, though, the finishing has to get better. But I don't think he's rubbish. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I don't think so. I don't think he is. I think there's a player there. Yes, big up to Ravi for posting the channel links of Sunshine, but also as well Eddie's Football Waffle. Yes, he says pick up. Did you see Macy's podcast last night? No, I didn't. There was a lot of stuff that I was doing yesterday, but I did like it, of course. Always do support and give a like and big up. Great to see her back in the YouTube space. Love that. Big up to her. Diaz had numerous chances to kill the game and didn't. I hear it. Well, roll me one Kenobi. If you want to come on and have your say about how rubbish Diaz is, then feel free to do so. To those of you who are like, yeah, I haven't been here before. I don't want to show my face on camera. No worries. You don't have to do that. If you feel more comfortable with showing your face, with not showing your face, then that's all right as well. Big up Paul. Hope you're doing well. And we got my brother, Eddie's Football Waffle. Long time no see, brother.
Hey.
How are you? You good?
Yeah, I've been a little bit under the weather recently, and besides that, just had other work priorities. But yeah, I just thought thank you. It's just a little bit of a sore throat and cold. But I just thought I'd jump in, catch up with you a little bit. It was a good game, man. This was a pretty entertaining game. I'm sure you've been through a lot of it. I've been listening for the last several minutes. You've Reg, he's had some gas, man. I mean, it's got to be awesome when your squad has been tested like that. You can still come out in that second half, especially, and be schooling Man City. The people at the right back. What's his name again? Is it Connor something?
Connor Bradley.
Connor Bradley is pretty good. I actually underrated Elliot, but some of his tenacity today, he shocked me, man. Maybe I've not been watching him enough as well, but yeah, he's pretty good. As a legacy Man United fan, I just gotta touch up on the comparison, Sofia. I mean,
go ahead.
the amount of games, right, where we're watching Man United in the big games, and we just seen park the bus, right, going all the way back to pretty much was it Jose, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's been the odd one where we've attacked, like the home game against Liverpool last season. I think it was a little bit of a, resilience we showed to attack in the big game. But other than that, Sofia, we have to rely on Liverpool and Man City and Arsenal to a certain point for like entertainment in big games, and
Exactly.
kind of makes me sick as a Man United fan. So
I know. It makes me sick as well, Eddie. It's horrible. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. We are in the gutter.
I know. I mean, can I just ask you as well? Because I've missed some of your shows, so I just want to get your opinion on like the injury crisis at Man United. I mean, do you allow Ten Hag off with that kind of thing? You do.
The whole injuries thing. I mean, I can't fault him for that in any way, but the thing is that we're not playing great football, and he keeps saying if we have every player there, we're going to play amazing football. Guys, there were points in the season at the beginning where we did have everybody there, and we still played shit the opening game against Wolves.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. There's certain players that we haven't really gotten with Mason Mount. I was very vocal with. I don't think that was a good signing, but it is what it is. I'm not, he's still here now. We'll see how that goes. But I definitely think that we need to move away from Ten Hag because I feel deceived and I feel lied to with the fact that we were supposed to get good football. We haven't gotten that, Eddie. I don't know what your thoughts are with that.
Yeah, I mean, just bringing it back to this game as well, the Liverpool Man City game. I mean, if you like I was describing before, like those players who were not really first teamers, Elliot, Bradley, even Endo. Endo's not even first team, is he? Is he like rotation? Yeah.
I feel he's been getting more integrated into the team, but it's more so Kwanzaa, for instance. He's not first team. You would have seen Konate instead of Kwanzaa, the youngster, So, yeah.
Yeah. So I know Klopp's had more time, but it's like he's the kind of guy where you can see his charisma gets across the the playing style or the functionalities that he wants to get across to the players. And then I always bring up Spurs as well. I bring up Spurs. I mean, the fact that they, they're not a great team. We look at how they failed with getting trophies and stuff like that. Yet they've played some of the sexiest football this season with that new manager, and he's barely been there. And we can't forget that Ange Postecoglou went to the Etihad, right, with those two fullbacks at centre back, and then his first team was ravaged with injuries, and they played some football. They played some football, so I think we have been conned. I think there's too many excuses. I acknowledge the pressure at Man United. Okay, top team. That's a big thing because a lot of things, you can have all the talent you want, but if you can't manage pressure, there's no point, right? So I acknowledge it's a bigger job at Man United to do this good football and win. But this is where, like, it would be nice to hear all of the behind the scenes stuff, like, completely, because we hear a lot of rumors, right? We don't know how much pressure has been put on Ten Hag to just win straight away, right? That's what it seems like. It seems like he's been turned into this kind of guy that just needs to, because he wanted to win every game last season, which didn't even make any sense, really. I know you say that for confidence, but he literally was playing the first team for every game, wasn't he?
Exactly.
So, I wasn't surprised that there's certain people getting injuries. So that's why I don't give Ten Hag benefit of the doubt.
Intense as well. I think it does a bit too much with how do we keep getting players getting injured in training before a game? That's madness.
Exactly.
Right before a game, he's been out for a few weeks now. Then you have to kind of be looking at your tactics and thinking, okay, what can I do to prevent the players from not getting some serious injuries, or even
Yeah.
if there's maybe not the biggest injuries, but still you don't want to keep constantly having players getting injured in training as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Another point is like you can see he's not taught the whole squad his tactics, right? Because like he has kept saying, "Oh, I just need my first teamers to come back so I can do the football." It's like I really don't like that. It's like you should surely be teaching your whole squad right to the grassroots, right? If you're going to get like consistency, because surely he saw there was going to be injuries. He surely saw that was going to be the thing. I mean, Ajax. I remember listening to some of those fans. I think it's the We Talk Ajax guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're very insightful. And they were saying about how Ten Hag is stubborn with rotating certain players. I remember a certain guy was Tagliafico, a left back that wasn't rotated into the team enough. And we've just seen that. We've seen that with Ten Hag. He's not rotated enough like last season. And I just always remember back to that Europa League game, right? Where we played, I think it was Martinez and Varane. I don't know if was it both of them got injured or was it just Martinez? But the point is, yeah, was it just Martinez? I don't know which game it was, but the point is anyway, it's just like he could have rotated. I think there might have been like an advantage that we had. There are certain games we've had advantages and he's not rotated the team, which is ridiculous, in my opinion. Like,
no, I agree.
Hindsight, yeah. So I mean, hindsight is 2020, yeah, but I think as a top manager, you got to have foresight. And I don't think Ten Hag's had that foresight. And people like Klopp, people like Pep, yeah, they're more established, right? They've had their bad seasons at the start. I remember when Klopp started, right? It took him, what was it? About 2 or 3 seasons to get into Champions League. He started off bad, but it just seems like he tried to do more of his football near the start. It didn't seem like he was just trying to do this whole patchwork, win straight away stuff. It was he went for gegenpress straight away. Kept trying to implement it, right? And Ten Hag's doing this weird transition, counter attack, part of the bus. It's just Frankenstein like. It's an abomination. So
it is.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Very disappointing. Do you see Ten Hag surviving this season? Will he still be here next season? Or are we getting a new one? If so, who do you want the new one to be?
I mean, another reason I've not really been. I'm going to get to the answer. I just wanted to like lay down some foundation to it. Really, I've not been following Man United as much recently because I don't know if I have trust in Ineos only having 25% of the club. Right? It's just for me. It seems if your main product is the football, how is it only 25% of the business? That means that 75% is all commercial. It's all pretty much distraction. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it is just commercial. So it seems flawed. It seems flawed where it's only 25%. Because if you look at it logically, that means you're going to be spending 25% of your time on that part, right? If you look at it in relativity to, how much time you spend on the business. If 25% of your business is football, it's probably going to be 25% of the time you're going to be spending that amount of time on it. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, getting to the answer, I don't think Ten Hag stays, right? I think there's maybe we've not seen enough of the fundamentals that he wants to do with the gameplay. We look at that 400 billion that's been spent. I don't know if Ineos are trying to give him more. I don't think he stays. In terms of a manager, not really thought about it. I mean, I've heard of Nagelsmann, De Zerbi.
That's who I want.
Nagelsmann.
I want Nagelsmann.
Nagelsmann. I mean, the football you was trying at Bayern Munich, it really is that kind of that what do you call it? It's like Pep, isn't it? It's like really special football. That requires a lot of instructions, requires a lot of high IQ players. I want to see good football again, right? And Nagelsmann might be all right, yeah. And if you play good football, you're setting a formula, right? You know what? Yeah, let me say this. I'm not liking this whole style of play thing, like implying that it's only cosmetic. It's like style of play is actually function of play. It's all your instructions that you give to the players to, develop, the passing or what positions to be into, things that you remember so you can replicate performances. And if you're replicating good performances, obviously good results come and then the good trophies come. So yeah, we've got to get her in the Gelsman type, definitely.
I think so too. It'll be interesting. I mean, we have to, of course, wait and see with, what happens with United. But who do you think? I mean, if we go back to in regards to the title race that we're not on, obviously, one day we'll get there. Of course, who do you think will win? Will it be a City? Will it be a Liverpool? Or will it be Arsenal? Who wins?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm really like I was thinking Arsenal was not ready, and my brother's an Arsenal fan, and weeks ago I was teasing him about Havertz. I thought, that's a surefire flop. I thought it was. I didn't think spending money on another keeper. Yeah. I didn't think spending money on another keeper was the right thing to do. I thought there could have been. Excuse me. I thought they could have been trying to get in some like wingers to challenge Saka, stuff like that. But they're up there, man. I don't think. I think they're maybe a couple of seasons away, right? I just don't think they're mature enough. Yeah, Havertz, I think his purple patch is going to dry up. So it's down to Liverpool or Man City. I can see Liverpool still like having struggles with these injuries, So unfortunately, I don't think Klopp gets his send off into the sunset. I don't think he gets his send off into the sunset with a title. I think City do this 4-peat, I think they do. I think they break the record, sister.
Eddie, we can't do it, Eddie.
Well, I mean, can Man United stop it?
Just have to, Eddie. We just have to make sure. It pains me to say it because you said, your brother is an Arsenal fan. My father is an Arsenal fan. We might just have to hear our family members be happy this summer. Arsenal, you must. You must, Arsenal.
You think Arsenal will do it?
They got to do it.
You think Havertz is one of the guys to take them to the title? I still, like I said, he's doing well recently, and I'm a bit wrong on him, but
he has
with
to
the title there,
that's it. They got to do it.
Oh well,
sorry.
Nah.
They have to.
Nah, I can't take it with my brother.
You, Eddie, but they have to.
You were a bit in my face.
For the great of good, they have to, Eddie. For the great of good, they have to.
I hate both teams. I'm one of those fans where I'm just like, I hate, but I don't know if I don't think I hate either team like more than the other one. It's like equal hate. So it's just lose for people like me. There's no preference.
I hear it.
So we're gonna see what happens. But anyway, sister, I'm gonna get off because I'm a little bit ill. But it was good to catch up with you.
Good to catch up with you too.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. Just want to say.
Go ahead.
Also, I was just gonna say big up to everyone in the chat. They always putting in some good questions and comments. You've had some good guests on. And thanks to Ravi again. He was trying to share my channel. I don't know if he had permission, but yeah, thanks anyway.
Well, he can have it. Ravi, keep going. I do not mind at all. Yeah. So to those who are wondering, this is Eddie's link to his YouTube channel. So make sure you do subscribe. Show some love. He's been on the channel before, so
Yeah, thanks again. I'm gonna try having some animation on my channel. I just uploaded an animation I did for a different platform, and it's just about Pete Bruno versus Özil. So if you want to check it out. But first and foremost, hit the like and subscribe for Sofia because you've been so consistent. You keep going, and you're so just easy to talk to, and it's just like you're a genuine person. So everyone keep interacting. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Have a good night, yeah?
Have a good night, brother. We talk soon. Bye-bye.
Talk soon. Bye.
Bye-bye. It is a great guy. Oh, it's been wonderful. Great, great, great. I know that Bart was potentially wanted to come on. Bart, we kind of have run out of time, but I can still be here for at least 3 more minutes if you want to come and have your say. So, Bart, the floor is open or the door is open. If you want to come in, you do not have to have on camera if you don't feel comfortable with it. That's completely fine. That's you know, I don't mind that at all. So it's up to you, Bart. Just let me know if you want to come on or not. If not, then we're gonna be ending it because it's starting to get late, past 9, and I got work tomorrow. But yeah, big up though. Regardless, get the likes of everybody. Of course, subscribe. Join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Still on the road to 3K subscribers. It's taking a long time to get that. A long damn. But we will get there one day, more than you can believe. We will get there one day. Once again, to whoever wants to come on in to have their say, let me know. Link is in the chat, pinned in the chat actually. Henry says it's been a very good call in, Sofia, and thank you very much for the chance to be on. Oh, yeah, no problem. I think we probably will do a call-in show again. We might do, you know what? Yeah. We might do one maybe we'll do for Champions League. I won't be able to do straight after the Champions League games on Tuesday and Wednesday because I got work, but on Thursday we might do it then. Maybe. Because it's actually been fun just to get people on. We already had 4 people on? 5? Great. So yeah, but I think we'll just end it here. It doesn't look like there will be more people coming on. So we'll just end it here. We change this to solo. And there we go. But yeah, big up everybody that's been here. Big up to those who decided to show up and have their say. I really appreciate it. To those of you who have been active in the chat, I appreciate that as well. Real talk. It's lovely to get people on, having these type of call-in shows and getting people thoughts about these games. So I think we'll probably do more of that because it's actually just so easy to do. I don't have to do that much talking. I get to have you guys talk. So, and have your say. But yeah, I might potentially be back tomorrow to do a preview for just a short little preview for the Champions League games, the final round of 16, second legs. We have obviously Arsenal versus Porto. And then, Atletico Madrid versus Inter. You have Barcelona versus Napoli. You got Dortmund versus PSV. Some very good cracking games. And it'll be nice to do a preview about that potentially tomorrow and then reaction on Thursday. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that action, of course, we also will be doing a preview for the Man United Liverpool game as well as reaction after that. So definitely some good content coming up this week. If you don't want to miss out, make sure you have on the notification bell button and subscribe, like, share, and doing all of that good stuff. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. So peace out.